There's a lot of short interest on crypto in general, and I like that as a sign that maybe we could reverse soon, because part of what helps you reverse is the power you get from a high short interest. I mean, shorts are basically like fuel to the fire. In my opinion, honestly, is short sellers are disgruntled longs, right? Like they used to go long, but it always got crushed, and they found out about short selling, because that's usually what happens in the market. You get into it, you just think about, oh, I buy a stock and it goes up and I make money, and if it goes down, I lose money. But you don't think about the fact that you can actually ride both directions. Now, the catch is, though, if you're going to short, you're going to be borrowing shares and you're paying an interest fee on those borrowed shares. So it could be not worth it if that interest fee from holding it too long cancels out your gains. So that's one thing you got to worry about with short selling, is that you're not only waiting for the stock to move, but you're also on a time limit, because you're paying for every day, every week, every month, whatever the time limit is, to have those shares, which is why short sellers want to get out as soon as they can. If their positions are overrun, these short squeezes happen because, number one, they're probably using margin, and they get a margin call, which basically just means that the broker has decided that your level of cash does not exceed or does not meet the collateral requirements for the positions you hold. So they force you to either add money or sell. And most people, if they're short sellers, are disgruntled longs, and they're going all in on these shorts because they like everything they bought got crushed, and they think it's a way to just make a whole bunch of money. Now, there are good shorts. I'm not saying all shorts are like that, but most short sellers are just disgruntled longs that are providing fuel for the bull markets. Now, I don't think we're going to get that fuel until we shake out all this stuff with the Fed and inflation and everything that's going on right now. But once all that gets settled, or at least settled enough that the market's okay with it, the short sellers are going to be the fuel that starts the rally. That's what happened in 2020 with the. Let me switch back to the SPY real quick. If you look at the SPY when we had this giant drop from the pandemic, you can see that the rebound we had was extremely quick. I mean, this is like a month's worth of time right here. What do I have? I have it on days. Yeah, so if I switch this to the weekly, so you can actually get a good look at it. Look at the drop. Not very long. 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks, right? And then the bounce was pretty much not the same speed, but like this bounce right here was about the same as the drop, because short sellers were providing the ammo. Down here, people were so pessimistic. I remember reading on the very lowest day down here on, was that March 23rd? Yeah, I remember March 23rd so well. I read an article from I think it was like J.P. Morgan or Citibank or one of the really big investment banks that said, "Oh, this is just the beginning. We have so much more downside from here. Everything's terrible and we're all gonna die." Like basically that article came out right in here. I remember reading that and thinking like, I don't know, man, we've gone pretty low, and they just announced that they're going to be buying junk bonds from all these failing companies. So basically any company has a way to get out. I don't necessarily think it's going to fall. But because most people were so pessimistic, they shorted the crap out of it and they got squeezed. So you got to watch out for that.